Hey everyone, we are back. Welcome to Flex Couple. I apologize that it has been a little while with holidays and everything. We have been keeping busy. We actually have some updates for you, so we would love to share those for you. So I'll let Cassie go first about her updates.
Yeah, I am starting with my coach, Laura Marenko, end of February, which is the same time she's competing in the Arnold, so that'll be a super exciting time for the both of us. I know I talked about this the last video, but I officially am switching to figure, which to me is very, very exciting. It's very exciting to work towards. Not that bikini wasn't, but for me, I feel like figure is much more fitting for my body type. So just very excited to be putting on that extra muscle that I've been wanting, and the leaning out process will start here in about 8 weeks. So just lifting heavy, building up my calories, building up my macros. So that's what's going on with me.
And I'm switching to physique. Sorry. No, I'm still with bodybuilding. So, no, I just started working with my coach. Again, I've been working with him, but now we are on season. So it's time to get serious.
Get physical.
Yep, we get physical. So we just up cardio, left the calories still 8,000. We're not trying to cut too fast, too much. He's a really good coach, Mel Newman. Love the dude. He's helping me out a lot with my posing, everything like that. So I am excited to get started with that. So let's move on to our subject today. Cassie, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about protein powder and all the different types and how to not get confused on what is what, when to use what kind, what they do for your body, just everything you could possibly want to know about protein powders. So I feel like a lot of people get confused about protein powders because what happens is someone who isn't initially knowledgeable about macronutrients or what they do and how they work for your body will walk into somewhere like GNC and want to try, a protein powder, but are overwhelmed by this just insane amount of protein powders. You've got whey, you've got casein, you've got whey isolate, you've got whey and casein blends, you've got soy protein, egg protein, you've got like mass gain or steak protein. There's just insane amount of proteins and all different brands to choose from. And so we just want to clarify a little bit of what protein does what, when to take them, what kinds to stay away from, maybe based on your gender, what kinds to take, stuff like that. So we'll start with whey because we just finished working out, so we took whey, and that is when you want to take whey. I personally, my ideal is to take a scoop along with complex carb before my scoop of whey protein powder before my workout, and then a scoop after my workout with another complex carb. He does simple carbs for different reasons, but that's another video. So the reason why whey is important, when you go to the gym and you lift, you are tearing apart your muscles. That's why it burns a little bit when you lift. A little bit. So when you go to the gym, you're essentially tearing apart your muscles. I know that sounds like bad, but it's good, I promise. So people have asked me, so if you go lift and you don't do protein afterwards, do you lose the effects? Do you lose your gains? You're still going to build muscle, but not at the rate you would if you took protein. Because what happens is you go to the gym, you tear apart your muscles, you come home, if you don't eat anything, especially if you don't eat protein, like they just kind of sit there torn. To recover your muscles and to help them build, protein assists in that process, and whey is very fast acting. So while your muscles are still, those fibers are still torn, you get the whey in your body, it gets delivered very quickly to your muscles and helps them recover. Makes you not as sore for as long, so you can keep up your gym sessions as you need to. And just protein is the building block of muscle. So that is what whey protein is for and what it does.
Yeah, I take for guys. I have my first whey shake. It's 2 scoops in the morning, just to get me going, and then I also have 2 scoops when I finish working out. So that is when I take my whey, and again, she takes 1 scoop, and I take 2 scoops. It's just what your macros are. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is casein. Casein protein is the sister to whey. It's a slow acting instead of a fast acting. So what it happens is I would suggest taking it before bed. That's when I take it.
Ditto.
Yep, it'll last throughout the night for you. It's slow acting in the sense that it's absorbed and it's used little by little, so it can last a lot longer and keep your muscles building even while you're sleeping. Also, it keeps you anabolic throughout the night so you don't go catabolic.
Right, which means
That means you're not eating eating away at your muscles. You're staying anabolic, which means you're still growing at that time.
Which means nutrients are still being delivered throughout your body.
Yep.
That's what it means to be anabolic. So I also want to touch a little bit on the idea of the fact that there could be female-friendly proteins. I'll admit I haven't read a lot of research on this, but just from the knowledge I have and from my experience, I'm kind of really against the idea that there is a female-friendly protein. Props to these companies for making female-friendly designs of protein, because historically bodybuilding really has been a male-dominated industry, and so of course females are afraid to take protein. But think about it like this: if you eat a chicken breast, that's like 50 plus grams of protein. You're not going to get big and bulky like women are afraid they're going to. If you have a scoop of protein, that's anywhere from 20 to 25 grams of protein. So that's like half a chicken breast. It's essentially just a powdered macronutrient, and there's not, one type of protein that's better for, females over the other. I really just think it's the packaging. Like, it's just that. It's just trying to encourage females to take protein, which is great, but don't be afraid to buy a protein that looks cleaner or you like the macronutrients better just because it has a manlier look to it. I take Cellucor, Core Performance Whey, and it's one of the more manly, I think, looking protein powders out there as far as the design on the front. But I've been taking it pretty much since I started lifting. So don't be afraid of that, ladies.
Yep. And I'm a Diametize user, ISO 100. It's a good isolate whey protein and also hydrolyzed, so it's very good. And just try to get isolate whey. That's better for you. Touching on the next protein, soy protein. Gentlemen, stay away from soy protein. It actually boosts your estrogen, and as a male, you want high testosterone. So drinking any kind of soy, even in protein bars, there's only one protein bar that I know of that does not have soy isolate in it, and that's Quest bars.
They're so good.
So I use those occasionally. I love them. The taste is pretty good. But moving on, soy is not for you gentlemen. So stick with whey and casein.
And steak protein?
Oh, yeah, the steak protein, that's Carnivore, Kai Green's brand. There's not a lot of research on it. I guess it's kind of like a protein. I've used it before. I like the results I got on it. The problem is the taste is absolutely disgusting, and I am not picky. I am not picky at all, but I had to plug my nose to drink that stuff. But it works, and but so does my whey, so I went back to whey. So nothing against Carnivore. I think it's great protein, but it's not for me.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily suggest it for ladies, because what he was taking was a mass gainer that had 125 grams per, like, what was it, couple scoops or something?
Well, they have just a straight steak isolate.
Oh, well, okay, ladies, I would not... My personal suggestion would be don't touch mass gainer either. Just don't touch it. That's for guys trying to bulk. It's not for ladies in the off season. Yeah.
And guys, I did take a mass gainer. I stopped. I think you should just get it from food. Honestly, at this point, mass gainers just have so much in it, and I'd rather get my nutrients from actual food.
Food. Yep.
Yep.
Yay, food.
Yay, food. Yeah.
Yay, food. We're going to be saying that a lot here coming up soon. All right. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode. If you have any questions about this or anything else in general, any ideas for videos we should do in the future, please let us know. Leave a comment on our videos, or you can contact us via Facebook, on Twitter, or you can leave a message for us on a photo on Instagram. My Twitter and Instagram is Viva_Law_Cassie.
And then my Instagram is at Prather, Prather Nation. And that's just one word, and I do not have a Twitter.
So, yeah, thanks so much for watching this. Hope you had very happy holidays, and let's do our best to stick to our New Year's resolutions, whether they be fitness related or not, and make 2014 the best and the fittest year yet. Bye, guys!